going on, man?
What up? How much is that Pepsi right there?
Well, that Pepsi right there is $4, bud.
$4. Can you do any better than that for me?
I can't, bro. You either got to be Arab, Muslim, or work here, bro.
Alright.
Alright, see you later.
I'll see you.
Yeah. Yo.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam.
Can I get that deal now, my boy?
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Alright, man. You got it, brother.
Alright, I'll catch you.
I'll catch you.
I just stopped at Jack in the Box to get 4 tacos and asked for a gross amount of ranch. And the guy comes back to the window and hands me this box. That's literally all ranch. He's like, well, you asked for a gross amount. What am I gonna do with all this?
I don't believe you shouldn't talk to strangers on the internet, and that's why I'm wearing this suit. Because 11 years ago, I was playing a game called Battlefield Bad Company 2 on the Xbox 360, and all of a sudden, I was in the same squad with a guy named Big Mike. And me and Big Mike hit it off. We became great friends. In fact, we played video games together for 5 years, and then we both went to college, and we had stuff to do, and we got busy, and we stopped playing games together, and then about 2 years ago, I got a message from a guy with a completely different gamer tag that said, hey, is this still Ryan? And I go, yeah, who's this? And he goes, this is Big Mike. And then we met up in real life and we were still the best of friends. And today I'm standing in his wedding. Sometimes there's some pretty cool strangers on the internet.
Super marriage tip. If your wife asks you to do anything, just say, no, that's a woman's job. She will realize that you are right and apologize for asking you to do something that she should already be doing. Nope.
Everybody said pay my Fiverr editor more. What the fuck is this?
Hello, bozo.
I couldn't be the only one thinking this after episode 5.
Hey man, this look pretty good, man. Where your clothes at?
And it looks just like a stoplight. Green is good, yellow means it's getting too noisy, and when it hits red... Shut your fucking mouth!
Hey Jimmy, can you buy the pizza? Yeah, sure. Alright, I got it. Where's the pizza? You ordered the pizza, right? Oh, order. I thought you meant buy the pizza place. No, Jimmy, why do you think we would mean that?
I just know that everyone has a friend that is always getting banned on everything. They always be doing the dumbest shit and are just straight hazards to humanity. Like, you guys could be playing Rocket League and mid-game, they just decide to go into the chat and just call someone a fucking nigga.
Listen, this is cool and all, but I think this was only on my For You page because I'm black.
I started carrying around a piece of stone with me so I could throw it at anybody who tries to play or sing Christmas songs before Thanksgiving. I call it my Jingle Bell Rock.
New Yorkers mind their business so much they had to make signs saying, if you see something, say something. And there's nothing true. In New York City, there's one motto: I don't know nothing. If somebody runs up to you on some, yo, did you hear what happened to so-and-so down the block, and you don't know them, you most likely gonna say, I don't know nothing. And if somebody in New York City lets you know somebody else's business, then they're not a New Yorker.
There's a crazy Squid Game theory that the old man made Gion win.
Wait, really?
Yeah, so remember right before they started playing marbles, they had to find a partner to play with. And everybody didn't know who to pick, and some people were even begging for partners.
Right.
But then the old man gives Gion his jacket because Gion gave him his, and he says they might look down on you for missing it. But we know others were struggling to find partners too, so it wouldn't have mattered if Gion had a jacket or not. And I saw a video by Watch Mojo, and the theory is that the old man gave Gion his jacket to protect him. And he wasn't talking about the people looking down on him, he was talking about the workers.
Wait, what?
And by giving Gion his jacket, it tells the workers in the front man that he needs to be protected. And the old man picked Gion to win the game because he was the only one that was helping him. And since we know the workers knew not to shoot the old man after he lost in marbles, they now know to protect Gion. Because maybe the old man wants to pass the games on to the only person that would help him.
That's actually a good theory.
So, I don't want you guys to judge me, but this is one of my favorite things to bring in the shower. It really penetrates deep down in skin, and it really exfoliates all the dead skin cells. Okay.
What the hell, man? I missed one payment on my Tesla, and that bee drove itself back to the dealership while I was sleeping.
People who were born in 2000 are now 40. Let that sink in.
Let that sink in. What do you mean? My fault, man. I didn't mean to leave you at the door like that. Come on in, man.
Damn! I can even shop in peace. Let me pay for my items. I'll be out.
It may get bigger, it may get a little bigger, it may not get bigger at all. We'll see what happens. But regardless of what happens, we're totally prepared.
Okay, so you're this? Yeah. But you want this? Yeah. Okay, so in order to get that, you'd have to do this.
Imagine being stuck in a mental hospital in a country where no one can understand you. Andras Toma was a Hungarian soldier in World War II, and he was captured by the Soviets towards the end of the war. He was then sent to a hospital to be treated for a sickness he had, and once he recovered, he was sent to a psychiatric hospital because he was speaking gibberish. The thing is, he wasn't. He was speaking Hungarian, but no one else spoke it. Andras spent 50 years inside of a hospital being treated for a condition he didn't have. And because no one spoke Hungarian, he didn't have a conversation in those entire 50 years. He was released in the year 2000, and he died 4 years after that.
How to tell if your light is from Japan. Turn it on.
Yo, I'm from Japan.
This motherfucker got 3 rows of doors. Sir, what are you doing? Oh my god, y'all, best update ever is for the dogs!
Chase, I'm 24 years old, and this is my home, a 2007 Toyota Sienna. After being inspired by all the creators on TikTok, I decided to leave it all behind and join the hashtag van life. Let me give you a tour. I spent months turning my van into my new home on wheels. This is where I sleep. You know, I get a good maybe 3-4 hours of sleep. It really depends on how early they decide to collect garbage. So this is the bucket that I do my laundry in. This is the bucket that I go to the restroom in. Oh wait, sorry, no, this is the bucket that okay, hold on. Thinking about putting up cabinets right here. You know, a lot of people say, Chase, the only reason you're living in your van is because your parents kicked you out of your house. The truth is, I just want to be, you know, free. Living in my van allows me to wake up to some of nature's most spectacular views. The Wendy's manager is calling the cops. We need to go. Follow for more updates on my crazy
Here's
adventure.
how things work. I order the food, you cook the food, then the customer gets the food. We do that for 40 years, and then we die.
Did you know that you are more likely to enjoy a TV show if it's based on something that you don't have?
This guy called in an order the other day. He got a Philly cheesesteak on wheat bread. So we make it for him. He comes, picks it up, goes home, calls me back. He's like, hey, Ed, I asked for wheat bread. You guys made it on white bread. I can't eat white bread. I'm diabetic. I was like, I'm sorry, you know, I'll make you another sandwich. He told me he couldn't come back. He's like, next time, please, like, don't mess it up. I was like, 100% call me, talk to me. I got you. So he calls back and I'm like, I got you. Don't worry. I'm going to make this sandwich personally myself. Don't worry about it. So I make him a sandwich, Philly cheesesteak on wheat bread. Comes, picks it up. 15 minutes minutes later, I get a phone call. He's like, hey, Ed, you put it on white bread again. I was like, no, I didn't. It's wheat bread. And he's like, oh, he couldn't tell the difference between our white bread and our wheat bread.
Vegan for 2 years.
That's cool.
Due to allergies, sensitivities, and medical reasons, I have to start eating fish.
I feel bad.
I'm really sad.
Yeah.
Fun. I mean, this sounds kind of macabre, but I like to go to visit a country after a terrorist attack.
Okay.
After a terrorist attack, you know, the horse has already left the barn. It's cheap. I was in Istanbul after they had that bombing at the airport. So I went there.
Jesus Christ.
And there was a bus, supposed to be 50 people. How many people do you think were on the bus?
2.
1.
You.
So I got the whole tour.
And they're like, why are you
the
here?
whole bus. And I stayed at a $300 a night hotel for $30.
Oh my gosh.
I was in Morocco after they chopped off two girls' heads off. and I was on this trail, on the same trail that they were.
So wait, when you read the news of a terrorist attack, you're like, time to hit orbit.
But you get really good deals, and the security is fantastic. Well, I've gotten flights to Peru, round trip for $280.
And what happened right before that?
Oh, there was probably an earthquake or something.
So 9/12/2001, you're on a flight to New York. You're like, let's do this.
Yeah.
If you don't know how to swim, you're out of luck, because if you want to graduate from MIT, Cornell, Dartmouth, or Columbia, you'll have to pass a swim test to graduate. Dartmouth requires you to swim 50 yards, whereas MIT requires 100 yards. But why do these schools have a swim test in the first place? Simple, swimming is a self-survival skill, and schools want to break the cycle of parents who don't know how to swim. And don't worry, if you don't pass the test, you can take a swim class.
Alright guys, I found this deal at Costco where you get a keyboard, a mouse pad, and a headset for 99 bucks. It's a pretty good deal.
This is ridiculous. I'm calling corporate. Call them. Corporate doesn't actually do anything. They're like the elf on the shelf. Calling corporate, it's about the only thing less effective than prayer. You know what they'll do? They'll call here and we'll have a good laugh about how stupid you sound.